Hello and welcome to the second game of the Kansas Jayhawks NCAA 14 Dynasty mode. This week we'll be taking on the 1-1 Colorado Buffaloes. The Buffaloes were our former Big 12 opponent of Kansas's before they left in 2011 for the Pac-12. Kansas won the last matchup between the two teams in 2010, and this game hopefully will push Kansas to 2-0 as they try to get another win. We have won the toss and elected to receive, and we are underway here in Boulder. Gonzalez is going to be the deep man back to receive the kick, and he will just take a knee for the touchback. DeAndre Ford was going to be the starting quarterback today, but it looks like the Jayhawks are going to come out in the Wildcat formation. Deron Thompson, the running backs, and the quarterback. Montel Cozart, the backup quarterback, comes in motion, and he's going to take the handoff and get stopped for a loss of 1. Looks like DeAndre Ford, the starting quarterback, missed his block. Now 2nd and 11, Jayhawks go pistol full house. Ford's going to hand off to Deron Thompson, who goes up the middle, jukes out a man, jukes out another guy, breaks a tackle, and gets 8 yards, bringing up a 3rd and short. Great run by the running back, Deron Thompson. Now on 3rd and short, Jayhawks stay with the pistol full house. Hand off to Deron Thompson, he powers through a would-be tackler and gets 5 yards, enough for a first down. The Jayhawks move the chains on their opening possession. Now 1st and 10. Jayhawks go shotgun. Chandler's the back to the left of Ford. He's going to receive the handoff, and he is tackled for a loss of 5. Huge loss by the Jayhawks, and they go backwards. Now on 3rd and 9, Ford's audibling to his left. He stands in the pocket, and he is sacked. Bad pass protection by the offensive line. Looks like they missed the block, and the Jayhawks have to punt. Moose gets the punt off just in time. It's going to be fielded about the 25-yard line by Witherspoon. Witherspoon breaks a tackle, goes right, and is finally brought down after he gained 17 yards. Now Lufau, out is the quarterback for Colorado. He fakes a handoff, moves in the pocket, and fires incomplete over the middle. Good play by the Jayhawks on the first play of defense. Now facing a 3rd and 10. Evans is the running back in the pistol. Lufau drops back to pass. It's going to be a screen, and he is sacked by Kellen Ash. He didn't have time to get rid of that one. That was a quality defensive possession by the Jayhawks. Now the Jayhawks back out on offense. Ford's in the pistol. He drops back to pass, fires left, and hits Gonzalez on the short scat route, and he is tackled out of bounds after gaining 8. Good catch. Now 2nd and short. They go back to the pistol full house. Ford fakes the handoff Shadler. Ford goes right. He pitches to Thompson. Thompson powers through a defender and manages to get 3 yards, enough for a first down. Great power run by the running back Thompson. On 3rd down and 5, Jayhawks go shotgun. Ford's the quarterback. Shadler's the running back to his right. He's going to audible. He has to roll right to avoid the pressure. He sets his feet. Fires deep. Levante Gonzalez catches the pass over the shoulder. A 47-yard touchdown reception. An amazing throw and catch by the receiver-quarterback combination of Levante Gonzalez and DeAndre Ford. But Gonzalez appears to be hurt on the play. We'll take a look at the replay, and he does seem to come down hard on that right shoulder, which is what he was laying on the ground holding. After the extra point and the touchback, Colorado's offense comes back out down 7. Lufau drops back. He fires right to his receiver Bobo, who catches it on the out route and gains 11 yards. Lufau stays in the pistol, throws in the bubble screen to Fields, and Fields is going to keep going through defenders for 5 yards. Good play by the Colorado offense. Sticking with their no-huddle, Evans goes up the middle and only gains 3 yards. Now 3rd and short. Lufau is the quarterback. Stay in pistol. He hands off Evans, and Evans goes up the middle, breaks the tackle of Hudson Hall, and gets enough for a first down, 8 yards. Continuing the no-huddle, this up-tempo offense is going to try to wear out the Jayhawks defense. Lufau has all day in the pocket. He rolls right and has to get rid of the ball as Kellen Ash finally broke free. Good coverage downfield by the Jayhawks corners. Now 3rd and 7. Lufau drops back to throw the screen. He hits Evans, and Evans is wrapped up and tackled down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 5 by the defensive tackle, DJ Williams. Jayhawks back out on offense, and Levante Gonzalez, the receiver, will not be out with them. He suffered a shoulder injury on that touchdown play, and he will not return to the game. We'll get a report on him after the game's over. The Jayhawks, 3rd and 11, they go shotgun. Ford drops back to pass. It's a screen to Sims Jr., and Sims Jr. is wrapped up in the traffic, only gains 4 yards, and the Jayhawks are going to go 3 and out and punt. Colorado offense back out on the field following their punt. Lufau drops back to pass and hits his tight end Irwin for a first down and 8 yards. That was a short little crow route, and he was left wide open. Jayhawks can't afford to give up short passes like that. Now Lufau hits Bobo on the inside route. He gets 5 yards, solid gain, which will bring an end to the first quarter. 2nd down and 5. Colorado in the pistol 4-wide set. Evans remains the back behind Lufau. Lufau drops back to pass and hits his receiver Winfrey, diving over a defender 10 yards and a first. New set of downs for the Colorado offense inside of our 40. Lufau drops back to pass, throws left to his receiver Fields, and he's going to break a tackle and get brought down after gaining 16 yards. Great pitch and catch by the receiver-quarterback combo. New set of downs just inside the red zone. Handoff Evans. Evans is wrapped up and tackled right at the line of scrimmage by the linebacker Marquise Roberts. Great play. Now 3rd and 11. Lufau drops back. He fires over the middle, and he is brought down before he can gain first down. Only 6 yards on the short catch. That's going to bring up a field goal try for Colorado. And the kick is up and good. Colorado gets their first points, but KU maintains its 4-point lead. Now the kickoff deep to Allen. Allen's going to take this one out of the end zone. He slices left, manages to evade a man, tries to outrun another one, and he's brought down after a solid return of 33 yards. But now KU faces a 3rd and 10 following the excellent return. Ford's in the shotgun. Pressure coming left. Has to roll to his right. Gets rid of the ball. Finds Thompson on the wheel route, and he's wrapped up and brought down after only 9 yards. Not good enough for a first down, and that's going to bring up a Jayhawks punt. Moves the punter, trying to angle this one towards the sidelines as he gets it off, but it's more straightforward than he intended. Witherspoon's going to take this one, and he's going to bounce off his own man, continue going left, and he's going to get brought down after gaining 20 yards. Another solid punt return by the receiver, Witherspoon. Now back out on offense on the pistol spread look. It seems to be their favorite set today, as Lufau finds his receiver Fields on the slant route, and he's outrunning a defender, and he's finally brought down just outside of the 20-yard line, 43 yards on the catch and run. Huge play for the Colorado Buffaloes, and they go hurry up. Lufau sends more receivers to the right, hands off Evans, and Evans is tackled by Hudson Hall after gaining only 1 yard. Now 3rd and 9, bunch set to the left. Lufau stays in the pistol. He drops back to pass, and he finds his receiver Fields for a huge gain down inside the 5-yard line, 19 yards for the receiver. Big play for the Colorado Buffaloes. Now Lufau, hands off Evans. Evans going left, and Evans is brought down once again behind the line of scrimmage. That time it's Hudson Hall. 3rd and goal from the 9-yard line is the Buffaloes. Lufau drops back. It's going to be another screen, and this one's also contained well behind the line of scrimmage. Great play by Bolton, defensive tackle. The Jayhawks only allow a field goal on the red zone stand as they come out 2nd and 13. Shotgun fake handoff to the running back. Ford keeps it on the option. He goes left and almost manages to split 2 defenders. Still a 27-yard run by the quarterback DeAndre Ford. Now 2nd and 10. They're going to go pistol. Ford fakes the handoff Thompson. Play action. He is sacked and fumbles behind the line of scrimmage. Gilbert recovers the fumble and a huge turnover by the Jayhawks. After the fumble, Colorado takes over in plus territory as they go out in a pistol ace formation. Lufau, the quarterback, hands off to the running back Evans. And Evans has a big lane to the left, and he goes up the middle to get 13 yards. Good enough for a first down. Sticking with the same set, one tight end goes in motion. Fake handoff, and he hits his tight end Irwin for a big gain into the red zone. 2 huge plays back-to-back by the Colorado offense. But now they face a 1st and 15 from our 16-yard line. Lufau drops back to pass. He tries to run right, and he is hauled down behind the line of scrimmage by the defensive end, Kellen Ash. That makes it his second sack of the day. Now it's 2nd and 18, barely hanging on to the red zone. Lufau hands off Evans. Evans has a big gain up the middle, and he manages to get 11 yards before being hauled down at the 8-yard line. Lufau, running hurry up, drops back to pass, and finds his receiver Fields. He gets into the end zone on the 8-yard slant route touchdown. Now 2nd and 7 for the Jayhawks. They've given up 13 unanswered points, need to respond. Handoff up the middle, Chandler, and Chandler gets 6 yards before he's brought down, bringing up a 3rd and 1. They stay with the pistol full house. Handoff Deron Thompson. Deron Thompson goes up the middle, gets a big gain, and guaranteed first down. 13 yards by Deron Thompson on 3rd and 1. But now they face a 3rd and 9. Ford's going to split everyone out, 4 wide. He drops back to pass, fires deep, and he has his receiver, Bobby Hartson Jr., deep right at the sideline. Beautiful catch, beautiful throw, and a huge play for Kansas. Now they're inside the red zone, and Deron Thompson gets 5 yards on the carry. 20-something seconds left. Ford's the quarterback. He's going to throw fast to the running back, Deron Thompson. He's going to catch it inside the 5-yard line. They need to hurry up. 8 seconds left, and they have no more timeouts. They're just going to kick a short and easy field goal here to get 3 points on the board and bring themselves within 3 going into halftime. Jayhawks trail 10-13. A very strong first half performance by the Jayhawks. Colorado's going to be on offense to start the second half, and the Jayhawks need to play better on defense if they want to have a chance of winning this game. Colorado's going to go pistol trips to the right, hand off Evans up the middle, and he's going to get hauled down after gaining only 2. Great run defense by the Jayhawks. Now a 3rd and 8 for the Colorado offense. Stay with the pistol set, trips to the right. Defensive line goes in motion. Lufau's going to audible to the running back. He drops back to pass. Fires over the middle to Bobo, and Bobo's hauled down before he can get a first down. Great tackle by Courtney Arnick. Colorado's going to go 3 and out to start the first half, and the Jayhawks have a chance to get more points on the board. Punt's going to be fielded by Allen. As he has blockers in front, he elects to go left. Has a lane. Manages to outrun a couple guys. It skirts out of bounds after gaining 23 yards. Great return. Now the Jayhawks take over at the 49-yard line. Keeping themselves in the pistol full house look. They've had a lot of success today. Ford goes right. Pitches back to Thompson. Thompson jukes a man, makes him back up, and gets 12 yards on the pitch. Great run. Great first down by Deron Thompson. Now going with the no huddle. Ford fakes the handoff. Ford rolls to his right. Ford's going to take off and run with it, and he gets tackled down hard, but not before he gets 7 yards on the scramble. Now in the shotgun, one tight end to the right, handoff, Chandler's the back. And he goes up the middle and gets 7 yards. Great run by the running back, Chandler. Same set, just inversed on 2nd down and 3. Same play. Chandler goes up the middle, jukes out a man. He gets a huge gain on 2nd down. Great run by Chandler. Now back to the pistol full house. 2nd and goal from the 9. Handoff Thompson. Thompson goes up the middle and powers through a defender. Gets 7 yards. 3rd and goal from about the 2 or 3 yard line. They stay in the pistol full house. Handoff Thompson. Thompson cuts left. Thompson's going to the edge, and he gets into the end zone. A 3-yard touchdown run, and Kansas has taken the lead. 17-13 after the extra point. Now Weeman to kick off. It's going to be Fields back deep to return the kick, and he's just going to take a knee in the end zone. As you can see, the offensive comparison, the Jayhawks are starting to pull away in terms of total yards because they've run the same amount of plays and roughly the same amount of points and exactly the same amount of first downs at 9. Colorado facing a 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line. Lufau drops back, and he fires right and hits his receiver Fields for another first down. Fields is turning feet a reliable target for Lufau. Handoff Evans goes up the middle and splits two defenders, getting 13 yards on the run up the gut. Now facing a 2nd and 10, Lufau has trips to the right, one tight end. He play fakes, drops back to pass, and hits Winfrey over the middle on the slant route. Another slant route completion, this one for 15 yards there, leaving the middle of the field wide open. Now Lufau drops back, shifts left, and hits Bobo once again on a crossing pattern, this time for 14 yards. Another big play by Colorado. They're inside the red zone. Trips left, one tight end. Lufau's still in the pistol. He drops back to pass, and he hits Winfrey on another slant route, this one for 9. This offense just continues to pound those middle slant routes. Now Lufau drops back to pass, and he has almost intercepted an ill-advised pass over the middle, nearly picked off by the safety Tevin Shaw. Now facing a 3rd and 15 at the 20-yard line. They got backed up due to a clipping penalty. Lufau drops back to pass, hits McIntyre on the left side, and he is brought down. Gain of only 13 yards, and they're going to settle for a red zone field goal attempt. See if they can make the chip shot. And it is good, narrowly staying inside the right upright. 17-16 is the lead for the Jayhawks as they come out 2nd and 10. Ford drops back, hits his receiver Hartsong on the screen, and Hartsong gets 7 yards. Solid gain on the quick pass. Now 3rd down and 3 for the Jayhawks. They go shotgun, 2 wide to the left. Ford drops back to pass, has his receiver on the slant pattern, but he drops it. A bad drop by Hartsong Jr., and the Jayhawks go 3 and out. Now moves back to punt, angles it left, gets it off in time. Turner's going to have to call a fair catch, and he's ran into a bad, dumb decision by the gunner, and that's going to result in a fair catch interference penalty. The Jayhawks are going to lose even more yards. Colorado comes back out on offense about midfield after the penalty. Lufau trips right to the left. He drops back, tries to go up the middle, and he is tackled down, sacked by Courtney Arnick. Good play by the linebacker. Now 3rd and 2. Lufau hands off Evans. Evans goes up the gut, and he is brought down, but not fully gained. 6 yards and a 1st down. Another bad play by the Jayhawks run defense. 1st down for the Colorado Buffaloes. Handoff Evans again. Evans has a lot of room. Evans makes a man miss, and Evans bowls over a defender, gaining 20 yards on the left side run. Big play by Kyle Evans in the run game. Now narrowly outside the red zone. Lufau hands off Evans. Evans goes up the middle and bowls right through the safety. Gets 12 yards down inside the red zone. Yet another big play. He has 92 yards. And he's going to get the ball again. Breaks a tackle and gets into the end zone. Oh man, this run defense hasn't been able to do anything today as Kyle Evans has just been running all over us. And now Colorado's going to go for 2 to make it a 7-point game. 2 tight ends, one goes in motion. Lufau audibles. And off Atkins 2nd, and he goes up the middle and gains 2-point conversion. Now Kansas down by 7, back on offense at their own 25-yard line. DeAndre Ford's going to be the quarterback in the shotgun. He fakes the handoff to Ron Thompson. Goes right, jukes a man out, bounces off a tackle, keeps going. He has the 1st down before he's brought down after gaining 14 yards. A spectacular run by the quarterback, DeAndre Ford. And Kansas gets a 1st down. Now a new set of downs. 2 wide to the left, a tight end to the right. Ford hands off Thompson. Thompson goes up the middle, bounces off a tackle, bounces off another one, and manages to get 9 yards, close to another 1st down. Bringing up a 2nd and short play to go. Now the Jayhawks out in the pistol full house formation. Ford drops back. It's going to be a screen pass. He throws right to Thompson. Thompson's going down the sideline. He has a 1st down on the 7-yard screen reception. Good play by Kansas. They get a 1st down. Now on Colorado's 40, they're staying in the pistol. Ford's going to hand off to Chandler. Chandler goes off the middle. A man falls down, and he gets 8 yards. Good enough for another 1st down. The 3rd quarter draws to a close. Jayhawks go 4 wide, pistol offense. Ford drops back into the pocket. He's going to take a shot deep at the end zone, and it's almost picked off, then almost caught by the receiver, Sims Jr. Dangerous shot down the field, but that's going to bring an end to the third quarter with the Jayhawks still trailing 17-24. Start the fourth quarter. Jayhawks go pistol. Ford's going to hand off to Duron Thompson. He goes left, cuts back into the middle, makes a move, powers through a defender, and gets 9 yards on the run. Good play by Duron Thompson. He's having himself a good day. Now 3rd and 1. Jayhawks are going to go pistol full house. Formation they've stuck with in short yardage all year. Duron Thompson goes left, and he is stopped behind the line of scrimmage by the middle linebacker. That's going to be a negative 2-yard run, and the Jayhawks are going to try for a field goal. They make the field goal and bring themselves within 4. They need to get a stop. Lufau drops back to pass. He's going to roll left. He takes off. Gets a block. Powers through a defender. Oh, man, and he finally gets brought down after gaining 22 yards. That was a nasty stiff arm. Now he splits everyone out wide. 5 wide receivers set. Lufau drops back to pass. He's looking. Good coverage down the field. He takes off, manages to avoid a defender, and he gets tackled after gaining 9 yards. Great run by Lufau. No huddle, still sticking with the 5 wide. 3rd and 2. Lufau drops back to pass. He fires right and hits his receiver, Irwin, but he drops it on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they're going to have to punt. Allen's the man back deep to return the kick. Punt is away. And this one is going to down the Jayhawks deep. No, it goes into the end zone for a touchback. Jayhawks take over at the 20. With 5:50 left to play. Jayhawks in the pistol. Ford drops back to pass again. He runs to his right, looking for someone. And he's going to fire it deep to Sternberger, the tight end, and he's still going. He finally gets brought down about the 35-yard line. Huge play. But on that play, quarterback DeAndre Ford was injured. Now Montel Cozart comes back into the game. He takes off on the read option, gaining 14 yards, but they still have a 3rd and 4. We'll get a status update on DeAndre Ford after the game, as he will not be eligible to return with a shoulder injury. Now 3rd and 4. Handoff Chandler, and Chandler gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of 5 on the play. That's going to bring up another Jayhawks field goal attempt to bring them within 1. And Weeman's kick is wide left. A missed opportunity for Kansas, and now they need to get another defensive stop. Lufau in the pistol, 2 wide to the right. Hand off Evans. Evans goes left. Evans breaks through a defender. Evans makes another defender miss, and he finally gets brought down after gaining 23 on the run. And they stick with the no huddle. 4 wide. Lufau's going to drop back to pass. And he throws it over the middle. Irwin's wide open. He gets 22 yards. Another huge play by Colorado on this drive. Jayhawks need to keep them out of the end zone to have any hope of making a comeback in this game. Lufau trips to his left, 1 tight end. He drops back to pass. And he fires right side. Winfrey has it on the slant route, now inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal to go. Now at a 2nd and goal. Lufau. Kennedy comes in motion. He hands off to Atkins II. Atkins II breaks a tackle. Can't get through the second one, though. It only gains 4, and that makes it 3rd and goal from about the 4-yard line. And Lufau splits everyone out. It's going to be 5 wide. He play fakes. He drops back. Fires to the end zone, and Ross has it at the back. A 9-yard touchdown catch. And that is a killer blow for Kansas. Now they trail by 11 with only 1:45 to go, and their backup quarterback in the game. Cozart is sacked by pressure coming from the right side. Looks like 2 guys were there. Cozart goes no huddle on 4th and 18. He drops back, and he is sacked again. And with just a few more seconds left on the clock, that's going to bring us an end to the game. Colorado just ran off a few remaining seconds. Lufau had a great game. I felt like we couldn't stop their offense no matter what they did. They ran the ball well. They threw the ball well. And we had a couple chances to take advantage late in the game where we could have gotten ahead. But with DeAndre Ford getting hurt and having to settle for field goals, we really missed out on a lot of opportunities. As you can see here, DeAndre Ford played well before the injury, and Montel Kozar didn't even manage to complete a pass while he was in the game. Deron Thompson once again was our workhorse back, getting 16 carries for 78 yards and another touchdown. Receiving wise, Deron Thompson actually led the team in catches, while Gonzalez led the team in receiving yards. Joe Gibson, the center, gave up 2 sacks. That's not good. Tackle wise, Tevin Shaw once again led the team. Kellen Nash had 2 sacks on the day. He had good pressure, and so did Courtney Arnick. But following the loss, we turn our attention to next week's game, where we will be taking on the University of Missouri Tigers. A former big rivalry for Kansas, they have not played since 2011 when Missouri left the Big 12 for the SEC. Missouri actually owns the all-time series record over Kansas at 57-54, but they've won the last 3 matches. Kansas last won in 2008. With the rivalry restored, we're hoping to get a win in next week's game in order to improve to over 500 on the season. And now for the injury update. DeAndre Ford will miss the next 3 weeks with a strained pectoral muscle. Covante Gonzalez will be eligible to return with the same injury, but Ford's apparently was of higher severity. In his place will be Montel Kozar with Ryan Willis backing up. Kozar has displayed flashes when he's played this year, and Willis we haven't seen much of. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys can leave a like and subscribe, that would be super. I really need all the support I can get. If you have any comments, anything you'd like to say, please leave them in the section below. Thank you, and have a great day.